it's time to join Wangare the storyteller for story time. Enjoy!
In today's story, one of our characters, Auntie Fatuma, has just lost a bracelet. It's a beautiful bracelet that she always wears on her hand. Well, let's find out what is really amazing about this bracelet in the book. Zuri, Yasiri, and Toto in the Precious Bracelet. One Saturday morning, Zuri and Auntie Fatuma were sorting books. One Saturday morning, Zuri and Auntie Fatuma were sorting books on the bookshelf. Suddenly, Zuri cried out in pain. My hand! Something bit me! Zuri said. Her eyes were filled with tears. It looks like an insect has stung you, Auntie Fatuma said, looking at the red marks on Zuri's wrist. Do you know where your wrist is? Show me your wrist. Aha, yes, my wrist is right here, and so is yours. It looks like an insect has stung you, Auntie Fatuma said, looking at the red mark on Zuri's wrist. Sometimes they hide in the pages of old books. It hurts, Zuri cried. Do not worry, I know what to do, Auntie Fatuma said, patting Zuri's cheek. She ran out to the garden and came back with some leaves from a big tree. This will stop the pain, she told Zuri. How do you know? Zuri asked. When I was a little girl, there were many insects near our home. We used to get a lot of insect bites when playing, Auntie Fatuma said, washing the leaves in cold water. We always used these leaves to ease the pain. She pressed a damp leaf to Zuri's hand. Zuri gasped. The pain is almost gone. I told you, Auntie Fatuma said with a smile. Nature gives us everything that we need. She lifted her hand to remove the leaves, and her bracelet made a soft tinkling sound. Zuri touched Auntie Fatuma's wrist. Your bracelet is so pretty, she said. The bracelet had 4 large beads of different colors and many small beads and shells hanging from it. Whenever light fell on the bracelet, the beads would shine and sparkle. Thank you, Zuri, Auntie Fatuma said. Would you like to try it on? Zuri tried the bracelet, but it was too big for her hand. She gave it back to Auntie Fatuma. Please put it on that stool over there, Auntie Fatuma said. I am going to wash the curtains now. The soap will damage the bracelet. It is so beautiful. Where did you get it? Zuri asked. That is a story for another day, Auntie Fatuma laughed. You go out and play now while I finish the housework. And here you can see the bracelet. It's beautiful, right? With all the amazing colors, red and blue and yellow and green and purple, and the shells hanging from it. It really is a special bracelet. Zuri and Jasiri went out to play. When they came back, they found Auntie Fatuma hunting frantically around the house. She looked very upset. What happened? Jasiri asked. My bracelet is missing, Auntie Fatuma cried. Oh no, Zuri said. The one I put on the stool? Yes, Auntie Fatuma said. I remember we put it on the stool, but now I can't find it. Where could it have gone? Jasiri asked. We will help you look for it, Zuri said. And together, they looked for the bracelet everywhere. They searched on the windowsill. They looked under the sofa. They even rummaged among the plants in the garden. But they could not find it. Where could it have gone? Auntie Fatuma asked. She was almost in tears. Jasiri and Zuri had never seen her so upset. Suddenly, Zuri looked towards the house. "Where is Toto?" she asked. Toto had not gone out to play with them. Toto had not come to help them look for the bracelet. Where was Toto? And most importantly, what was Toto doing? What was Toto doing? Yes, Toto has been suspiciously quiet, Jasiri said. I haven't seen Toto for quite a while now. Yes, something is not right, Auntie Fatuma said. Everyone forgot about the missing bracelet for a moment. Zuri, Jasiri, and Auntie Fatuma went back inside the house to look for Toto. Toto was not on the playmat playing with the toys. Toto was not in the baby seat watching cartoons on television. Where was Toto? The three of them hunted all over the house. There was no sign of Toto. And finally, when they reached Zuri's room, they heard a soft, squeaky noise coming from under the bed. Can you hear that? Jasiri whispered. He picked up one of Zuri's shoes from the floor and held it like a weapon. And slowly, he crept towards the bed and peeped under it. Toto! Jasiri exclaimed. Toto looked up and gave Jasiri a big smile. Toto, no! Jasiri shouted. He dropped the shoe on the floor. Auntie Fatuma and Zuri jumped to where Jasiri was standing. Toto, what have you done? Zuri gasped. No, Toto, no, this can't be, cried Auntie Fatuma. They had finally found Auntie Fatuma's missing bracelet. Toto had somehow picked it from the stool and had snapped the cord holding the bracelet together. And the bracelet was now broken, and the beads had fallen off and scattered on the floor. Toto held a bead in each hand. Auntie Fatuma was too shocked to speak. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Well, it is quite a big book, and we won't be able to read the whole story today. But you know what? You can go to your local library or the bookshop, and you can get this specific book. And you will find out for yourself just why Auntie Fatuma was crying because of a bracelet and what this bracelet meant to her, and how, if it was possible for them to get the precious bracelet back in one piece again. Well, that's the end of today's story time, and until next time, be safe. Bye.